We're back. Get excited. You said you were going to do an intro, and then you just sit there quiet.
No, I said that you were doing that intro. But whatever. We are back for season 2 of Below Average Picks.
Yes, season 2. Fuck, dude. I had other things to say. I just forgot.
Well, got a quick slate because we're on a time crunch.
This year. Last year, we kind of fell off the wagon a bit towards the end. I think the last week we did was 14. We missed maybe a week or two.
Yeah.
We're going to be quick, efficient. I'm going to give you guys winners this year. We're going to keep a good tally of our picks. Joe, what else are we going to do this year?
Yeah, we're going to win more money. I think, like, when we left off, we were, about even on both sides. So, hoping for a way better year this year, and we'll start off week 1 strong. Yes. So, first game we got Dolphins at Colts. The Colts are -1.5.
Correct.
Well, this was a pick that I liked, so I'll start off. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins +1.5. I think, they have their defensive lineman backs, Phillips, Chubb, and Chop Robinson now, and the Colts O-line I don't think is like anything special, and they're starting Daniel Jones again, and we've seen him the past 4 years week 1, and it's been abysmal. I'm not really sure why the Colts are favored, but yeah, and the Colts haven't won a week 1 game since like 2013.
Wow, pulling up the
stats.
So
yeah, that's about the extent of the stats that like we are gonna do this year. We're gonna try to keep it short and sweet, but I mean, Shane I think is healthy, and Hill is healthy, and Tua is healthy. So I mean, I actually can't understand why the Dolphins are dogs. I think that this is like a fake sharp line. If like you really want to put your money behind Danny Dimes in a new offense, like go ahead, but I'm not gonna fall for it. So I'm riding with the Dolphins. I'm riding with Mike McDaniels, and I think that they easily win this game.
I'm gonna ride with you, Jelly Man. I like the pick. I think the rhetoric around the Dolphins has just been really negative. First of all, I really don't know anything about the NFL season right now. I will know everything in like a week. I watched a couple videos in preparation for my fantasy drafts. That's been pretty much it. So my picks might not have the most, stats behind them today or the most reasoning, but I'm feeling good about the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are a team that just always start out so hot at the beginning of the season when the weather's nice and no one's injured yet and they have everyone and they have like all these months to prepare game plans and plays and everything, and then towards the end of the year, they kind of break down. That's been the trend. So I think, again, they start off, they're not home, but they're in a dome. It's not like they're playing in a crazy weather situation early in the season. So I think they're going to, first of all, I like the over 2. I'm not going to put it as a pick on my card, but I think it will be high scoring, actually. But I think the Dolphins will pull away by maybe like a touchdown plus in this game.
And a sneaky prop I like. Ollie Gordon touchdown, I believe is like +200 or +250 or somewhere around there, which I feel is like insane value. The dude was a fucking beast in college, and A-Chain didn't really get too many goal line carries last year. So I feel like
he doesn't get many goal line carries at all. The only thing I just would be concerned, I don't know exactly what his workload is going to look like.
Well, yeah, but like, I mean, still, like, he looked great in the preseason, and the dude's a yard after contact machine. Like, you can't tackle him. So that, it won't be an official play, but I think it's very good value. And depending on how this game goes, I don't think we'll get that value for Gordon to score tutty going forward. So, I personally am probably going to sprinkle that, but it's not going to be listed as an official play. But yeah, so Dolphins, we both think are gonna win. I think the Colts are fake sharp. So next game we got Steelers Jets. It's at MetLife. 2 shitters. Probably gonna be the most boring game to watch. I like the under 37.5. Yeah, it seems low, but both these teams are absolute dog shit. I think Porter can cover Wilson pretty well, and just like the Jets curse, I feel like they already lost Vera Tucker, their best lineman. So you're gonna have Fields scrambling, trying to make plays on his feet. I mean, like, I really don't see a high scoring game at all. I think a lot of field goals. Like, the only way we lose is if, like, Hurts fumble for a touchdown or, like, a pick six, which, like, if that happens, I'm perfectly fine losing that way. But I think it's going to be two terrible teams playing.
The teams are bad. I mean, we saw Rodgers on the Jets all of last season. That offense was abysmal. And then you had, I mean, Fields wasn't even playing for his team. I actually kind of like Fields somewhat, but let's be honest, he's not a high scoring quarterback. Like, his teams aren't going to put up 50 points a game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 37.5 is low. Like, Vegas is aware of these facts. But it's just tough to take anything else. So that's a short way of saying I'm going to ride with you on this. It's just so ugly. I probably won't even watch the game. I mean, I'll be watching Red Zone.
No, yeah, like, it's going to be such a gross game that I'm not going to watch it, and then it's probably going to end, like, 14-9 or some shit.
Yeah,
or, like,
I could see
or
this
like,
being, like, a
yeah.
3 total touchdown game. So, and that clearly...
I think there might be, like, 1 total touchdown and a bunch of field goals. Like, it's going to be that gross.
That'd be great, too. So, all right, it's gross. That number's low. But you gotta be gross sometimes with your picks.
I mean, you have Metcalf versus Sauce, and then you got Porter versus Wilson. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't see what else the offenses are gonna do. Yeah, I mean, you have an old declining Rodgers who's probably just gonna throw short passes, and then you have Fields that, like, never really kills you in the passing game. I don't know, like, this seems like too easy to me, but. Yeah, the under 37.5 is my play. Next game, we got Giants +6 at the Commanders, divisional game. I will be taking the Giants.
Damn right.
+6, and I think they're going to win outright, honestly, as well.
Big statement out of the kid.
Yeah, like, I mean, I've been saying this for a while, like, the Commanders' regression is going to hit hard. Like, they had the perfect season last year. And, a bad O-line still. I mean, what? They got Tunsil, but, throwing in a new guard or tackle, whatever, into, like, a new offense week 1, like, how productive is he really going to be? I mean, like, I love this divisional game, and I think the Giants probably win outright. I mean, like, we saw Russ last year with the Steelers as a dog beat them. So, I mean, I think the same thing probably happens again. So,
yeah, you brought up a good point. I feel like the Commanders season last year is actually very comparable to the Giants season, like, 4 years ago when they made the playoffs.
Yeah,
they just
like
won every single score game. They outperformed. They got like everything just bounced their way, and they even like won a playoff game. And then the next season they like sucked. And I don't think the Commanders will suck. I think they're just naturally better than those Giants teams were. I think Jaden Daniels is obviously significantly better than Daniel Jones was on those Giants teams. But it's a very similar vibe to me. And also, I'm a Giants fan, so I like the Giants. I like a lot of what they did in this offseason. I mean, Dart won't be playing, but I feel like he's a good pick, going to be good in the future. Abdul is a fucking beast. I just feel like they got some good players. Scottaboo will mix in with Trey Sewell in the backfield. So I'm excited for the season. Like I was looking, I think we're projected to be like one of the worst teams in the NFL again, which I guess makes sense. But like I feel like it's kind of rebirth to this year. I feel like we got some good hope, and I agree that the Commanders are gonna kind of regress back to the mean. I don't know if we'll win outright, but I think that almost a touchdown spread is significantly too much for teams that have historically played each other very close. Last year when the Giants went to the Commanders, they scored like 3 touchdowns, didn't give up a touchdown, and still lost the game or something ridiculous.
Well, yeah, that was because
like a 1-score game.
Our kicker got hurt, and we had to go for 2, and we were horrible. I mean, yeah, but that's also a good point. I feel like the Giants-Commanders games are usually, like, close games. It's like, so, I mean, +6 with a better quarterback. And then we have Neighbors, second year. They got popped off last year. I think Commanders are going to have a regression again. So, I mean, I like the points. So, like, that's our play. But I wouldn't be shocked if the Giants go there and win outright.
Yeah, and I'd love that. I live in and around the DC area, and these guys,
Yeah.
dude, all they do is talk about the fucking Commanders.
The fucking Commanders fans are too much. So could have a lot of bias. Us from Jersey, Giants fans, but
no ashwagandha in this game.
But I think the bet is just good. So next game, another divisional game. Browns plus 5.5 at Cincy. Nope. Lied. Browns home versus Cincy plus 5.5. Yeah.
Same state.
I think it's going to be another shit game. I'll take the Browns plus 5.5 just because of like the track record of Cincy to start the year, how they're always bad. I mean, I think don't quote me. I think Zach Taylor's like 1-11 against the spread, like first 2 weeks of the season. I mean, like my thing is, one, it's going to be a very shitty game. Two, how is the Cincy O-line going to be stopping Garrett and that Browns D-line? I think they are going to be pressuring Joe a lot, making him, rush passes, make riskier plays. And like how Cincy is usually to start, the season, is they're usually always down going into the fourth quarter, and then like you hope that Joe has like that like fourth quarter, drive to win it. So I mean, we're getting 5.5 points. I can see it being like if Cincy wins, maybe like a last second, touchdown or field goal to win, which would hit. But I mean, I like the Browns plus 5.5. I like that divisional matchup, and I usually take the dogs in that scenario. So
yeah, I mean, home divisional dog is a classic team to bet on. I'm actually going to go against you. As I said earlier, I did not do a lot of prep for this week. Kind of had no time to look at the slate, so kind of processing the games now. But I have, conceptions of what the teams have been doing throughout the preseason here. And I did see something it alluded to a good fact where the Bengals, as you've said, historically have started out seasons so slow and then they get insanely hot towards the end. But this year, the Bengals played their starters more in the preseason than like ever before, more than like any other team.
Yeah,
I think to slightly mitigate their slower historical starts. And I'm fully bought into
I mean, if you think them playing a little more preseason is gonna, change. I mean, well, the problem is not like the talent. The problem is not the team. The problem is Zach Taylor.
I don't think the problem is Zach Taylor. I think the problem is their offensive line and their defense.
Well, yes. I mean, like if they can pressure Flacco, yeah, different story. But I really don't think a healthy Browns O-line is really going to have too much problems versus that Cincy D-line. And then on the flip side, I think a very strong Browns D-line is going to be putting a lot of pressure on Joe Burrow.
Yeah, but I think Burrow's going to be getting it out in like 1 second and finding Chase and Higgins and Chase Brown. My pick is obviously Bengals minus 5.5, but I don't think it'll be a blowout. I'd say it's probably like a touchdown game.
No, yeah. I am hoping fourth quarter the Browns are up like 3-4, whatever, and then the Bengals can go and have a game-winning touchdown drive, and then boom, it still hits. We'll see. Okay, so yeah, first 2025 first game we're split on. So we have 2 more games going. Our next game is Rams minus 3 at home versus the Texans.
Rams minus 3 in Los Angeles
against
Houston Texans.
Against Houston and Co. How are you processing this right now? What are you leaning towards?
Brother is calling me again. I'm processing it in the fact that...
Hold on. First, are you buying into the Matt Stafford, hurt, whole...
Yeah, I'm buying into that.
Whole spiel? You are,
I think he'll play a few games this year, get rocked, and then kind of be done.
Okay.
But he is healthy I think he's healthy enough week 1 to compete. So I'll take the Rams. Fuck it. Yeah, I think week 1 is similar to the Dolphins, Do I love them in 10 weeks? Probably not, but it's week 1, so I'll take them. You said they're minus 3 or plus 3?
Minus 3. The Rams are minus 3.
Okay, I'll take them. The Texans are one of those weird teams where they look so good on paper and then they never cover any spreads. It's like crazy. I love Nico Collins.
Such a bad O-line. I mean...
Yeah, well...
They have like a whole new O-line that was also, probably not as good, I mean,
As I said earlier, I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm not that tuned up right now. So you're talking about teams' offensive lines in Houston. I have no.
Yeah. I mean, like I'm also gonna take the Rams -3. I am not really buying into that Stafford, hurt bullshit, whatever. Like I think that like he will play fine week 1. Yeah, like he didn't play the preseason at all, but I don't really think that matters. I think like the big game change is gonna be like the Ramsey line versus the Houston O-line, and I think McVay can easily get the 3 points to cover.
Who's the Rams defensive lineman from Florida State? Verse? What's his name?
Yeah, Verse so good. Jared Verse.
Jared Verse?
So good.
Like a Dylan Verse or something too, somewhere in the world?
Maybe. I don't know, but
I always forget what his name is. But Jared Verse, I think, hot take on the podcast right now, I think he will be Defensive Player of the Year this season.
They also have his teammate like Fisk too, who's a pretty good tackle as well.
They're both filthy, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like I think the Rams D line is going to feast, and I think Stafford is going to play well enough to where they cover 3 points. So I think that that's a pretty easy game. I think like the line's lower because people are skeptical about Stafford's back, whatever, but I really don't think that it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we got our last game on the board. We got the Denver Broncos at home versus Cam Ward and the Texans.
Yeah, and I just checked real quick. The public is on Houston, which I love even more.
I love that.
Stroud for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay, our next game, what was it? The
Broncos at home versus the Texans. Cam Ward and Cal. Rookie Cam Ward.
I know this is one of your favorite games on the card, so I let you go dive.
My play for this is the under 42.5. You have a rookie Cam Ward, not that good of a Texas offense, going into Denver and that altitude, and
he did play in Colorado, no. Oh my God.
No, he played in Miami.
Whoa.
Played in Washington, played in Miami. Yeah, you were thinking of yeah. Nah, I mean,
wow, that was actually really bad. I did give everyone a precursor, and I did know Cam Ward played in Miami because he beat Virginia Tech. But I did give everyone a precursor. I'm not that tuned up right now, so apologies for that first initial mistake. It won't happen again. Continue to Franz.
I mean, if Shador was going into Broncos, I would put my life savings on them not even scoring a point.
Shador.
So, I mean, but dude, yeah, like I think like Cam Ward's first game having to play in the altitude versus that Broncos secondary, I really don't see them putting up too many points at all. The only worry is what Will said to me prior to filming was that the Broncos could just win 43-0. Who knows? So, but yeah, I mean, I think the Broncos destroy. I really don't think the Titans, my bad, are really gonna have it click, and I can't see them putting up more than 10 points.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay away from the total. Although I do like your reasoning on the total. I'm actually going to take, like I alluded to before the game, I'm going to take Broncos -8.5, or before the filming.
I love Bo Nix, dude.
Yeah, I think this season, last year, the Lions kind of maybe officially came out. Maybe it was the year before that, but I think it's going to be a statement game for the Broncos. Where last year they were putting together some pieces, getting it figured out, especially as the year went on. This year they've had a whole offseason. Sean Payton's had another draft. Bo Nix has another offseason to develop. I think they might come out, win this game by 21 plus, and kind of establish themselves as a premier top 8 team in the NFL, competing on that top 5 tier. I really like their team. Their defense is stacked at home, season opener.
They're such a good secondary, dude.
I think they're going to win 30-10.
I mean, any quarterback going in there to Denver to face that secondary is gonna have a very tough time.
And I do like Denver, but yeah.
Yeah, but now you're throwing a rookie in for his first game in Denver with I mean, who even are the Texans wideouts? Titans, yeah.
Alvin Ridley, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
they got Tony Pollard in the backfield.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? It's shit, are you gonna throw your money on a rookie and Tony Pollard and Calvin Ridley? I don't know. Yeah.
No,
in Denver? I don't know. I mean, like, I'm really big on the Broncos. I love Sutton. I love Bo Nix. I love Peyton comboed with Bo Nix. I think that that's like a perfect coach for him. And they also have Dobbins too, who I think is good.
RJ Harvey.
Yeah, I mean,
like every fantasy league for some reason.
Like, so when it like first, was like the buzz, I bought into it, but like now I'm kind of like fading away from him. I mean, just fan of like where he's getting drafted at, like now I probably wouldn't, take that like 5th round, 6th round on him maybe. But like I think that Dobbins is good. So like it makes it even harder.
He's old. He's got one leg.
Yeah, but they have a good O-line, and I think that, if you can get similar production that Dobbins had last year, like it's going to be hard to take that, especially in the early weeks as a rookie RB. I mean, like if like you want to come back to that like the second half of the season, I could, gravitate more towards Harvey, but to start the year at least, I think it's going to be Dobbins clearly. So
maybe. I'm interested. I'll be interested to watch portions of that game throughout. That'll be one I'm got the head perked up at.
And if I'm not mistaken, like I always mix Harvey up with like the other rookie running back, I think from like Houston, but like I think that he was like so bad at pass blocking in college that like I like believe I kind of like might have seen some stuff like on Twitter where like that could be a potential problem.
I don't like know where
maybe that's I went to Central Florida, UCF.
I don't love that.
Yeah, so I mean like the closer it gets towards the season, the less I started to like Harvey.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I'm excited.
Yeah. I mean, like, I could be completely wrong. I mean, like, I could be a big fan of him come the second half where, like, usually those, like, rookie running backs kind of, play more, pick it up, and then, like, you really find what their role is. But I think week 1, they're going to stick with Dobbins. So, I mean, but, like, that's not even the issue there. I mean, the issue would be, Titans trying to score on offense.
Yeah,
which is why I love the under. Yeah. I mean, like I'm very big on Bo Nix, and I'm very big on Sutton as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, so we got 6 games. Little recap: we got Dolphins plus 1.5 at Indiana. We have the Steelers. Yeah. My bad. We got the Steelers Jets under 37.5. So 2 games so far. We're both on the same team. Giants plus 6 at Commanders. We're both on that. This is where we swapped. Browns plus 5.5 was me. You like Cincy minus 5.5.
I also want to take live spread St. Joe's minus 1,000.
Ooh.
They're up 7-0 on Ridge right now.
Oh, a little high school football action.
That's why my eyes keep peering up. I'm not. Yeah. We try to get it in before 7 o'clock, but.
And then we got back on the same page with Rams minus 3 at home versus the Texans. And then the last pick, the Broncos-Titans games, we are on the same team, just 2 separate bets. You're on the Broncos spread, and I'm on the game under. And, I mean, I can't see us, knock on wood, having a losing week.
No way.
I know that is like a big no-no sports betting-wise, to speak that into existence. But, dude.
We'll knocked on wood.
Yeah, the more I'm looking at it, the more I really like them. Especially, we're 2 days out. I don't really see the line changing too much. So
yeah. I'm not even fucking paying attention right now. We got to end this shit. We're excited. It's gonna be a great year. 2025
there
is
we
our
go.
year.
Season 2. Season 2 below average picks. We're coming off with 6 games, a lot of games. They're all gonna be bangers. Tune in, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.